The Zombie Star. The Race Against Time. Chapter 1. Unraveling the Conspiracy. With the prototype cure in hand, the group, along with the scientist, begins to work on refining and mass-producing the cure. They set up a makeshift lab in a secured location to keep their progress hidden from the shadowy organization responsible for the outbreak. The team members immerse themselves in the research, understanding that every moment counts in their efforts to save humanity. As they delve deeper into the conspiracy, they learn about the sinister plan to use the zombie virus as a means to control the world. The organization aims to manipulate the infected population as their private army, forcing their will upon the surviving remnants of society. The weight of their discovery bears down on the group, and they realize the urgency of their mission. The team meticulously analyzes the data they have collected from the hidden laboratory, piecing together the puzzle of the organization's intentions. As they work, they uncover more evidence of the organization's far-reaching influence and the devastating consequences of their actions. The group also learns about the potential existence of a network of scientists who have been coerced or willingly working for the organization. Fueled by their determination to prevent the organization's plans from coming to fruition, the team redoubles their efforts in refining the cure and devising a strategy to distribute it to survivors. They know that they must act quickly, as they represent the last line of defense against a world dominated by the undead. While the group works tirelessly to save humanity, they also prepare for the inevitable confrontation with the shadowy organization. They are determined to do whatever it takes to put an end to their sinister plans and restore hope to a world ravaged by the zombie apocalypse. Chapter 2: A Dangerous Pursuit. Understanding the urgency of our mission, we decide to split into two teams. The first team, comprised of the scientist and other members with medical expertise, focuses on refining the cure and researching ways to distribute it to the survivors. They know that every second counts and that their work could mean the difference between life and death for countless people. Meanwhile, I lead the second team on a dangerous pursuit to gather more information about the organization and find a way to dismantle it. We follow leads and clues, venturing into treacherous territory, where the undead and the organization's enforcers pose a constant threat. We rely on our wits, stealth, and combat skills to navigate the hazardous landscape. As we journey deeper into enemy territory, my team uncovers crucial information about the organization's operations and their network of collaborators. We realize that the organization is a far more formidable enemy than we initially anticipated, with resources and connections that span across the globe. This revelation only strengthens our resolve to bring the organization to justice. We also learn about the organization's experiments on the zombie virus, revealing the existence of advanced zombie mutations. These enhanced zombies are more intelligent, faster, and harder to kill, posing a significant threat to our mission. We know that we must adapt and overcome these new challenges if we are to stand a chance at stopping the organization and saving humanity. As my team continues our dangerous pursuit, we find ourselves in a race against time, with the fate of the world hanging in the balance. Every step we take brings us closer to confronting the organization and its twisted plans. But we also know that the journey ahead will be fraught with danger and sacrifice. Chapter 3. The stakes are raised. As we follow the trail of the shadowy organization, the encounters we face become increasingly dangerous. It seems as though the organization is well aware of our pursuit and will stop at nothing to protect their secret agenda. My heart races with every new obstacle, the tension mounting as we press onward. One day, as we cautiously navigate through an abandoned city, we come across a horrifying scene. A group of advanced zombie mutations has cornered a band of survivors. Realizing that we can't abandon these people, my team and I spring into action. With adrenaline pumping through my veins, I charge towards the nearest mutated zombie, my weapon at the ready. The creature lunges at me, but I narrowly dodge its attack, using my momentum to strike a blow to its head. The impact sends it crashing to the ground, but it quickly recovers, snarling and ready to fight. The battle rages around me as my team fights bravely alongside the survivors. We struggle to keep the zombies at bay, their relentless onslaught threatening to overwhelm us. I can see the fear in my teammates' eyes, but also the determination to protect the innocent and stay alive. The air is filled with the sounds of gunfire, screams, and the guttural growls of the undead. Our ammunition begins to run low, and I know that we must act fast if we are to survive this encounter. I spot a fuel truck nearby and hatch a desperate plan. "Cover me," I shout, sprinting towards the truck. Bullets whiz past me as my team lays down covering fire. I reach the truck, heart pounding in my chest, and quickly climb into the driver's seat. With a roar of the engine, I slam my foot on the gas and steer the truck towards the horde of mutated zombies. As the truck barrels towards the creatures, I jump out at the last second, rolling to safety. The truck crashes into the zombies, and the resulting explosion engulfs them in a fiery inferno. The shockwave knocks me to the ground, and for a moment, everything goes silent. We've won the battle, but the cost is heavy. We've lost some of our own, and the survivors are shaken. As we regroup, I can't help but feel the weight of the responsibility on my shoulders. I vow to put an end to the organization's reign of terror, no matter the sacrifice. The stakes are higher than ever, and time is running out. Chapter 4: A Desperate Gamble. We finally manage to infiltrate one of the organization's main facilities, every step laden with danger. Our hearts pound as we sneak past guards, narrowly avoiding detection. I can't shake the feeling that we're walking into a trap, but we have no choice but to push forward. Inside the facility, we uncover vital information regarding the organization's plan to release an even deadlier strain of the virus. My blood runs cold as I realize the implications of this new threat. If we don't act now, the consequences could be catastrophic for the entire world. With no time to waste, we make a desperate decision to destroy the facility and halt the production of the new virus. Our plan is risky, but it's the only way to prevent the unthinkable from happening. We split up, each of us tasked with planting explosives at key points throughout the facility. As I plant my last explosive, the sound of approaching footsteps fills me with dread. I hide, holding my breath as the guards pass by, mere inches from my hiding spot. Once they're gone, I exhale and continue to make my way towards the rendezvous point. The facility shakes as the first explosion goes off. The sound is deafening, and I know that our cover is blown. Alarms blare as we race through the crumbling facility, gunfire erupting behind us. It's a mad dash to escape before the whole place comes down around us. As we sprint towards the exit, one of my teammates is hit by enemy fire. I want to help them, but I know that every second counts. I grit my teeth, forcing myself to keep going, vowing to avenge their sacrifice. We barely make it out of the facility before it collapses in a fiery explosion. The ground trembles beneath our feet as we watch the destruction, our hearts heavy with both triumph and loss. We've dealt a significant blow to the organization, but it has come at a steep price. As we regroup, I feel a renewed sense of urgency and determination to bring an end to the organization's reign of terror once and for all. I know that the final confrontation is near, and I'm ready to face whatever challenges lie ahead. Chapter 5: Dangerous Pursuit. A glimmer of hope. Dangerous pursuit. Exhausted but determined, we return to our base, our minds weighed down by the losses we've suffered. The air is thick with sorrow, but also with a renewed sense of purpose. We're now more committed than ever to ending the organization's sinister plans. As we share the information we've uncovered, the other team tells us about the progress they've made in refining the cure. The breakthrough they've achieved brings a spark of hope to our eyes. Knowing that we might finally have a way to save the world from this nightmare fuels our resolve. We strategize, preparing for the final confrontation. We know that the organization will be more desperate now that they've suffered a major setback. I can't help but feel a sense of trepidation as we discuss our plans, the weight of our responsibility resting heavily on my shoulders. We start to train, honing our skills and pushing our bodies to the limit. I can feel myself growing stronger, faster, and more focused with each passing day. As our final battle approaches, I know that we'll need every ounce of strength we have to emerge victorious. In the quiet moments, I think about the people we've lost along the way, the sacrifices they've made to get us this far. I promise myself that I'll do everything in my power to ensure their deaths were not in vain. As the day of the final confrontation draws near, we gather our supplies and say our goodbyes. We know that some of us may not return, but we're willing to give everything we have for the greater good. With a glimmer of hope guiding us, we set out to face the organization and bring an end to their reign of terror. We're prepared to fight to the last breath, knowing that the future of humanity rests in our hands. And we won't back down until we've secured the safety of the world once and for all.